In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
To my brother Riley for getting his pilot's license. Where the hell is that motherfucker?
To my father's black card, to my black card. Woo!
God, I haven't done Sambuca since I was 20 years old. Yeah! I'm the king of the world! Let's go. Did he fucking pass out? Hold the door! Yo, Jason, get in! Get in! You're crazy, Jay! I learned from the best! Yeah!
You must think you're crazy, huh? Jumping out of airplanes, flying like birds. That is crazy. I like this phone. This is a nice fucking phone. So, what do we have here? Grant and Jason from California, huh? Well, I hope your mama and your papa really, really love you. Because you two white boys, you look very expensive. And that's good, because I like expensive things. I'm sorry, what did you say? What did you say? Did you want me to slice you open like I did your friend? Shut the fuck up! Okay? I'm the one with the fucking dick. Look at me. Look me in the fucking eye. Hey! You fuck! Look me in the eye! You're my bitch. I rule this fucking kingdom. Shut the fuck up, or you die. What is it, Jason? Jason, what is it? Why aren't you laughing now like you did up there? What, is this not fun anymore? Have I failed to entertain you? You see, the thing is, up there, you thought you had a chance. Way up in the fucking skies, you thought you had your finger on the pussy trigger. But hermano, down here. Down here. It's okay. I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna relax, because you, Vaas, and your tough guy brother, we're gonna have a lot of fun together while we wait for the money.
Stop scaring the hostages. I need you to take care of the rejects.
I just hope that you two pieces of fox are more entertaining than your friends. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Get you every fucking time, man.
And with that, welcome everyone to episode 1 of the Geek Watch Far Cry 3 full play. My name's Joey V, and I'm going to be taking you through one of my favorite games of 2012. As you can see, we're right here in the beginning. We're going through the first tutorial bits, and storyline thus far is that you play Jason Brody. Your brother and your friends have been taken captive by pirates on this kind of weird Atlantic island, and
Hey, over here.
Pacific island, and you're being held ransom. They're trying to get money from your parents. And now your brother Grant is trying to get you guys out of here. Trying to keep a little bit quiet so you guys can pick up on stuff, but yeah. So for this first episode, it's a lot of kind of just looking around and look at the cool environments and a little bit of the tutorials. So a little bit about Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3 is an open world first-person shooter. It's got elements of stealth. It's got elements of gunplay. You can drive around the island in cars. You can fly around the island using hang gliders. You can swim. There's boats. It is an open world in the classic sense, and it is up to you on how you get around and how you do things in this world. So There's hunting mini games. There's crafting. There's so much stuff going on. So there's a lot of good stuff. So as you can see, there's the detection stealth meter here. It tells you when people are going to pick up on you. And all that stuff kind of comes into play this first bit as you and Grant try and get out of this pirate camp.
Stay quiet.
There's a really cool I love the design of this level because you see all these suitcases here, and all the packages and stuff. It's like all the stuff that they've stolen from other people that have come onto the island, and all the people that they've kidnapped. It's such a good, interesting little nod.
Hey, who's on?
Keep moving.
Now we add a little bit more stealth element. You're able to distract guys and move around them.
Hi. What the? Okay, it worked. Let's move. Okay.
Other things in this game, there's also a leveling system that allows you to unlock new abilities, improve your gunplay, improve your stealth, improve your survival techniques. Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh god, I can't do this, Grant.
Jay, look at me. I can't find Lisa and Riley and the others without you. So pull it together. Okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
The villain at the very beginning of this game that you saw was Vaas. He is brutal and a really interesting new character. And you can see him executing people here, and you can also see that a little bit of open world jank happens right here. I don't get the climb prompt trying to get up here. It's really weird. But there you go, I fix it. There is some open world mishaps because the game is so big. There's just going to be some errors every once in a while. I'm playing this on the PS3. The version to have of this game is the personal computer, and even a modest, even a like a decent computer can run this and make it look gorgeous. I have that computer, but I don't. I usually, I don't know. I wanted to have a controller in my hand for this, and I didn't want to get this game on Steam and then have to buy a controller and then do the recording while playing and stuff. I wasn't looking forward to that just yet. I was trying to avoid that if possible. The PS3 version is fine. It looks really good. It will suffer some frame rate drops every once in a while. Not all the time though. From what I've seen and from what I've heard, the 360 version is it's playable, but there's some turret sequences and some scripted moments that it just chugs to like single frame per second stuff, and it's not ideal. It's still a great game, and no matter what system you have, I think it's really worth you playing it. But if you can, PC, then the PS3, then Xbox.
Where are we? We never should have made that jump alone. I promised Dad I'd take care of you two.
Does it say where Riley is?
We're gonna find him. We're gonna free the others, and then we're going home.
Oh
No! Stay with me, Grant! Please, don't
Far
die.
Cry is also master of
Hold on, Grant, hold on!
making you do fucked up things through the first person perspective.
No!
Like trying to save your brother here.
Grant!
I like that. No, I respect that. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. And if the jungle doesn't eat you up alive, I will. Fucking death! Get the fuck out of here, you chicken fuck! Run, Forrest! Run!
Vaas having some fun with his prey, telling you that you should run, giving you a 30-second head start. I'm like going through these first areas again and noticing how slow Jason is, because once you level him up, once you level up your character, man, you just start running so fast. But the environments are gorgeous here. The lighting is fantastic. They just did some really awesome stuff with this game engine. It is a gorgeous looking game.
Come on, climb! Climb!
So yeah, I mean, there's unfortunately there's not much for me to say right at this second during the intro. So just enjoy it. Enjoy the narrative. Far Cry 3 really fixed the problem that Far Cry and Far Cry 2 had. Oh no! Oh no!
I found him!
Far Cry 1 didn't really have much of a narrative. It was just really cool because it had the Crytek engine and it just looked gorgeous. It was pretty much very similar to the how Crysis was. It was like it had a story but it really wasn't great. The emphasis was on the graphics. Far Cry 2 had they tried some interesting things, but just ultimately was a mess. Far Cry 3 really bridges that gap of here's an interesting storyline, here is a beautiful environment, go to it. And I can really appreciate that. And we'll go through the game together. Similar to Dark Souls, there may be some times where I grind a little bit, or it's like, when I come back, it'll be like I've done a bunch of these hunting missions and stuff like that. But for the most part, you'll be seeing everything that I do. So this is Far Cry 3, guys, and we're going to start getting into some of the little bit more advanced tutorials here. This first episode is mostly tutorials. Second episode gets a little bit more into the open worldness, and you get to see just some of the random crazy crap that happens.
Speaks to the warrior. The path leads to the heart of the jungle. Follow the path, and you will find the answer.
The voice acting in this game, I think, is really, really good. I think everyone is stellar in it. Vaas is great.
Where am I?
I think the guy who plays Jason is good.
What the
Right
hell?
here we have Dennis. Dennis is a really good voice actor.
Warwick. Well, not all of you. The arm has been deadened to allow for the Tatau. It is brave to swim a storm, but to sunbathe on a beach with pirates, insanity. You have the right to take my life. But no, I will also take yours. I am Dennis.
Jason.
Mangao. Lava lava. The heron, the shark, and the spider. I know who you are, Jason. You are a warrior. And the Tatau will allow for you to reveal your true self.
Good music right here too. Adds to the emotional.
My older brother has been killed. I need to find my younger brother and 4 other friends.
Come with me.
So you'll help me?
No, you can only help yourself. I'm going to free you.
That's the thing. You have to take a really big leap of faith right here, like really quick, to be like, okay, am I in? Like, there's obviously some weird mystical stuff coming on. Am I okay with this? And it's like, if you can allow that to happen, kind of this real world / mystical balance, then I think you can really end up liking this
Jason
storyline.
Brody with me, the man who escaped Vaas camp alive. Your escape is a sign that the battle has turned. Our people are in need of good news.
So, these are your people?
The island calls to the strongest. They called to me. The island dwellers, the Rakyat, accepted, and I became a member of their tribe. They are something, aren't they?
Beautiful, most definitely.
I could have anyone I choose, but my will is set on one woman. Here, cash for weapons.
Oh,
You want to save your brother, right?
I've never shot anyone before.
You stab some dude in the neck.
What do they say in America? There's a first time for everything.
And as my cat comes in and meows for everyone to hear, now we go get a gun. The way that so you've got a handbook in here that'll tell you everything about each individual person, each individual animal, each location. Just kind of show you a little bit over here. So that's cool. It gives you the idea of like what you're dealing with. They're all written by someone that you don't know. They're written by another American who sends them to your PDA. Eventually in the story you will meet up with that person, but for now you're just kind of getting information confidentially from a dude who's trying to help you, one, bring down Vaas, and two, save your friends. The way that the guns work in this game, guns cost money. It's simple and easy, but you can only hold one initially. You have to hunt animals to allow you to hold more than one gun.
Power comes from the jungle.
There are radio towers, which is a thing that we're going to do right now. If you activate a radio tower, your map will you'll see more on your map, and you'll also be able to get weapons for free. So you can pay for the weapons, or you can. It's actually a really brilliant system. It's like, why spend money on these guns when you can just go to these radio towers and just activate the radio towers. One, it fixes your map, and two, it allows you to get weapons for free, and you can get any weapon in this game for free. I think there's like a few signature weapons that are like really good versions of certain guns that you still have to pay for, but nonetheless, it really pays to do the radio missions. So, and each one of these some of the weapons can get customized with extended magazines, silencers, scopes, stuff like that. So yeah, right now I can only hold the one, but if you go hunting, you can improve that. You have a wallet, but it can only hold so much money. If you go hunting, you can increase the size of that. You can increase the size of the ammo that you can carry.
That must be the radio tower.
The amount of fuel for flamethrowers you can hold, how many arrows you can carry in a quiver. There's a lot of hunting to be done, and the way the hunting usually goes is that there's 3 levels of hunting. Each level requires a certain number of animals, and they're usually different animals. And then the last level to complete like the best version of whatever you're trying to upgrade, that is usually a named animal that you have to go off and find, and like there are specific missions to go find those animals. When you play this, I strongly suggest you go hunting for a little bit initially, because you're gonna get into spots where like the story missions are gonna require you to do quite a bit. It's like you're gonna have to be stealthy. You're gonna have to use brute force. You're gonna have to do like a little bit of everything. And so you should go hunting first. Notice here that the higher you get up on the radio tower, without even moving, everything wiggles. Everything like shifts because like the wind is kicking up higher up at the top, and it's starting to move the radio tower because it's so rusty and rickety. It's a really nice, touch, and also the wind really kicks up when you get up here. It's really cool sound design. So you go here, you take off the scrambler that allows the radio signal to go through for at least part of the island. So kind of Assassin's Creed 3 or Assassin's Creed E in that, you know, you're going up and you're syncing your map. It's very much like that, but it's actually a good addition here. I don't feel like it's forced. And then instead of jumping in a hay bale, you take a zip line down. Every single radio tower has a zip line down. Many of them have multiple zip lines, so you can get to different parts of the island. And that's just fucking cool.
Nice ride, huh?
It's done.
Good. Show me a map.
So, and this is Dennis kind of showing you that as you did that, your map gets more
You see,
shown.
everything you need to know has been revealed by the radio tower. Shops.
There are the towns, there's fast travel spots to go to. That's the double arrow with the yellow. The animals on the map, sure enough, that tells you where you can go hunting for certain animals. So the next thing I have to do, and then the red flags are outposts. At the outposts are some of the pirates that Vaas hires. What you can do is you can go to these outposts and liberate them. When you liberate them, it opens up a new outpost for you to fast travel to. It clears enemies from that part of the island, and opens up some new side quests that you can go do.
What does that mean? What am I supposed to do?
So it's worth it also to do those. So, and here you can see Dennis, some of the information on him. There's also collectibles. There are old letters from World War II soldiers that are on the island. There were a bunch of Japanese soldiers stationed on this island during World War II, so you can find letters that they had that hadn't been sent out to get kind of an idea about the island. There are relics that the Rakyat, the island warriors, have left behind. Those will they're pretty much there for XP, and there are also there's a third one. There's memory cards that talk about the drug ring that is happening on the island and kind of some of the stuff that they're trying to do to again fill in the storyline. The cool thing about the relics is that yes, they are collectible. Yes, they're annoying to pick up, but one, it's cool because some of them are some really interesting exploration puzzles. And then, yeah, here's driving. It's these cars handle like shit, but it's actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun to drive them like an asshole because they're just so bad. And then, but also you get XP for finding all these collectibles. So it's like theoretically, I'm pretty decently far into the game at this point on my other playthrough, and yeah, I'm going off-roading, guys. And if you get like 3 collectibles, you get a level. It's very likely that you could get like a full set of skills, and we'll show the skill tree will come up right after I do this kind of lame hunting. But the other thing that Far Cry 3 has, and you'll see it up here, it has a tagging system. So basically you can tag in many different ways. This is if you pull the camera out and lock on to an enemy, or in this case animals, it'll tell you like, oh, these are boars, they will attack you. And if they're like herbivores, it'll tell you like, oh, they're not going to fight you.
I've got you.
And here's the skinning aspect, so kind of it fulfills that like Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption kind of feel to it, which is super cool. There's also plants that you can pick up, and the plants are used to concoct certain syringes. The syringes are kind of your like green ones will allow you to make health packs, red ones will usually do combat stuff, and yellow ones will usually do stuff for hunting. Like the basic thing that a yellow leaf will do will you use it, and you take the syringe, and for like 35 seconds any animals in the area will show up on your, like you'll be able to see them through whatever cover or whatever. That's the advantage of the tagging system. When you tag people, you are essentially like, you can see them from like a mile away. They'll always show up on your mini-map, which is really, really good. Just so that you don't lose track of them, and you can remain stealthy because you know where they are on their map. They don't know where you are, but you know where they are. It allows you to do some fun things. And that's been a Far Cry staple for a while. I actually had never played Far Cry 1 and Far Cry 2. I had been interested in Far Cry 2, but everyone that I had talked to said, you know, don't bother with it. It's not really great. Like, it had a lot of good ideas in it, but just it wasn't the best. So actually, I just do a quick fast travel here. We are rapidly approaching the end of episode 1. Thank you guys for watching. When we get into episode 2, we're going to get into a liberation mission. We're going to do some hunting. We're going to do some side quests, and we're also going to continue the storyline, and it's going to involve a crazy drug trip. So you don't want to miss that. The way it's looking, like 2 episodes are going to, this episode and episode 2 are both going to be up on New Year's Day. So what you should do is you're going to get double Far Cry 3, and then for the rest of the week, you'll get an episode on Wednesday, episode on Thursday. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the game. Tell me what you think about the series, about what you want to see, and I'll try my best to give you what you guys want.
More powerful plants out in the woods, if you are lucky. Now, use the skins of the animals you killed to enlarge what you
you guys can see. So I went from being able to hold 42 items to, or 24 items to 32 items, and then by the point I'm at in the game, I can hold 96 items. It's important though, because you can't stack leaves and plants and skins. They all take an individual armor slot.
You can choose to learn skills in 3 different
and this
areas.
Is the
now I will teach you the takedown.
Yeah. So you spend skill, you get to be able to stab people in the back. It's a very vital skill. I try and do most of it that way, and then I like to do this to be able to slide into position when you're running, and then your tattoo kind of looks more impressive as you go along. It eventually takes up your entire arm and looks awesome.
We have one of the Americans. Come, have some fun.
What the hell? Lisa!
Oh, shit!
We have to get her back.
Come, follow.
It is time to go. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Watch episode 2, watch episode 3, watch episode 4, like it, subscribe to us on YouTube, and we will see you later.